How's it going, guys? I'm back here again for a new Blu-ray update. I've also got a very cool horror figure that I picked up. Now I know I said that I was going to wait until after my birthday to do a new Blu-ray update, but I was kind of thinking, that's a pretty long time, because my birthday isn't until August 26th, and that's over 2 months from now. And so I thought, I would just go ahead and do a quick update showing off the new Blu-rays I picked up, as well as a new horror figure. Sorry if I sound a little bit stuffed up. This changing weather has been, it just makes my nose kind of stuffed up and everything. It's either been very hot, and it's been getting pretty hot here. It's like in the 80s this week, or it's raining. So, it's been just going back and forth with the weather. It makes my nose sort of get stuffed up. And so if I sound like I'm stuffed up, I'm sorry. That's just how the weather is. But like I said, I've only got 6 Blu-rays to show off here. I got some horror movies. I've got a couple of movies I've been wanting to pick up on Blu-ray for a long time. And I've got one of my all-time favorite movies on Blu-ray as well. I also picked up a new horror figure from the store that I've talked about a few times. It's just this local store downtown that usually sells a lot of kids' toys and stuff like that. But the guy has some pretty cool horror figures, and I've gotten my Sleepy Hollow figure from there, the Headless Horseman. I've gotten Ash from Army of Darkness there. I've gotten Norman Bates from Psycho, and I picked up a new Sleepy Hollow figure a few weeks ago. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. I actually went out a few weeks ago with my mom to FYE and Best Buy and Barnes & Noble, and I picked up something from each of them, which is pretty cool. I also got a Blu-ray from work. I originally went out there to get the Phantasm collection, but unfortunately they didn't have it. I did go out there a few weeks before with my grandfather who came in, and I went in there and I asked the woman at FYE if they had it, the Phantasm collection, and she said that they actually sold out of it the day before. And I also went to Best Buy, they didn't have it, and Barnes & Noble, and they didn't have it. So I was a bit disappointed, but I decided to go back just to see if they had it, and they didn't. None of the stores had it, so I'm kind of disappointed. I can't order anything offline, so unless one of those stores gets it in, I probably won't be getting it, which is disappointing. But at the same time, I'm definitely somebody who's like, if I don't end up getting something, I don't let it bother me a whole lot, because I've been pretty lucky with getting a lot of what I've gotten. Like, I've got the Halloween set, I've gotten the Chucky set, I've gotten all these other great box sets and limited editions that if I miss out on something, of course I'm disappointed, but at the same time, it's something I'm just going to have to deal with. But if I had have gotten the Phantasm collection, I wouldn't have been able to get anything else, because that set is, I want to say it's between 60 to 80 depending on where you get it from. I know Best Buy had it for about 70, and I know FYE had it for the same. So it really just depends on where you get it from, store-wise. I know, of course, Amazon might have it for a better price, but like I said, I can't order anything offline. But anyway, guys, I did get a good amount of Blu-rays. Like I said, I only got about 6 of them, so it's kind of a small update, and I also got a really cool figure. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first movie that I got is one film that is always in a top 100, greatest films of all time. It's considered the second greatest movie of all time by the American Film Institution. But that is The Godfather, and this is the 45th anniversary Blu-ray. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble for only $10, which I thought was pretty good for Barnes & Noble. It's got this nice slip cover, and the case is the same underneath. It only has one special feature, which I was a bit surprised of. It's got a commentary by Francis Ford Coppola, and I was originally assuming if it's the 45th anniversary, I figured that they would have a lot of features, but actually this is just the first disc in the Coppola Restoration box set, and they just put it in just one case, and so that's why this doesn't have any special features. I originally thought that they redid the Blu-ray and had more special features, maybe did a 4K transfer, but no, it's just a repackaging of the Coppola Restoration, which is okay, because if I want to see a documentary about The Godfather, I could probably just look it up online. I'm sure there's YouTube. I'm sure there's documentaries on YouTube. I even watched the Godfather, or what was it, The Godfather Legacy, or I can't remember the name of it, but it was a documentary on the biography channel that went through the entire series. So I pretty much know a lot about the making of the film, or I've seen, documentary about the making of the film. This is one movie that I really wasn't into as a kid, but now I'm older, I appreciate it a lot more, and I really see why a lot of people say it's a masterpiece. I do think it's one of the greatest films of all time. So you got The Godfather right there, and like I said, I wish that they would have included more features, but I mean, if I want to watch a documentary on The Godfather, I can just probably go online and watch something. Same thing with this one. This is one of my favorite Steven Spielberg films, and one of my favorite alien UFO type movies, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is a Blu-ray. This has all three of the different versions of the film. It's got the theatrical version, the special edition, and the director's cut. And the only feature on it is an in-movie A View from Above, which is an editor's fact track. That's the only feature that's on this Blu-ray. And once again, the Blu-ray disc that's in here is actually from a different set. It's from the Ultimate Edition set that was released, which I actually did not know that they made an Ultimate Edition Blu-ray set. I've seen the DVD set, which is really nice, and they've had it at Barnes & Noble for a long time for about $15. I just never picked it up, but I saw this on Blu-ray and decided to pick it up. Like I said, if I want to see a documentary about Close Encounters, I can just look it up online. I also have the VHS, when they re-released the film, I have it on VHS, and it has a really great documentary on that as well. So, I'm not too disappointed there aren't any special features. This is just an amazing film, and like I said, one of my favorite Spielberg movies. Now I'm going to go ahead and show off the three horror Blu-rays that I picked up. This first one I got from FYE, and this was the only, when they re-released three films based on Steven Spielberg, not Steven Spielberg, Stephen King novels. They re-released It, Salem's Lot, and this one. And this was the one that I hadn't picked up yet, but it's Cat's Eye with Drew Barrymore. I haven't heard really much anything about it except for that it's pretty good. So looking forward to check it out. And like I said, I picked up the Blu-ray release of It and Salem's Lot when they were first released, or a few weeks after they were first released. And this was one that I just missed out on, and this was on sale for $10, so I decided to pick it up. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out because I've heard great things about it. Up next, this is something I picked up at work. This was $5. I've heard good things about it. I've heard my coworker Justin said it was pretty good, and that is Nightwatch. I've never seen it before, but like I said, for $5, decided to pick it up. So yeah, looking forward to checking that one out. And then I picked this up at Best Buy for only $4.99, and this is a remake to a film that I've heard great things about. I haven't seen the remake. I haven't seen the original or the remake, but I've heard great things about both movies, and that is Let Me In. Like I said, $4.99 at Best Buy. Yeah, heard great things about it. And also, this is an Anchor Bay release, so something new to add to my Anchor Bay collection. Because I haven't picked up anything from Anchor Bay in a while, so yeah, looking forward to checking this one out as well. And then the last Blu-ray I'm going to pick up is one of my all-time favorite movies. I saw this film in 7th grade. We read the book, and I really connected with the characters, and especially the main character. And we watched the movie. I absolutely loved it. I have the movie on DVD 2 times. I have the complete novel version of it in the 2-disc special edition, and then I have the regular theatrical version on DVD. And now I have the complete novel version on Blu-ray. The Outsiders. Like I said, one of my all-time favorite movies and one of my all-time favorite books. I'm very happy to finally own this film on Blu-ray. And now I actually own my top 20 favorite movies all on Blu-ray now, which is great. Actually, no, I think I'm missing one. I'm missing Casper. That movie's in my top 20 films. Once I get that, then I'll have my top 20 movies on Blu-ray. But yeah, like I said, one of my all-time favorite movies. I don't know if this has all the same special features that are on the 2-disc special edition. I'll have to look at that. It's got both the commentary tracks and it says vintage featurettes. So I'm not really sure, but like I said, this was one movie I really connected to in middle school because I was bullied a lot in middle school, as you guys can probably tell, and it really affected me, and it still does today. I'm actually hearing about a lot of stuff. I went to Andrew Lewis Middle School, and if you guys look up Andrew Lewis, there's a lot of stuff going on now. Apparently, some handicapped kid got bullied now, and it's crazy to think that kids would be so cruel, you know. And it really affected me. And Ponyboy and his character really connected to me, because that's how I felt a lot. I felt very alone. I felt isolated. I went through depression, so I know how these kids feel. And it's just sad to see that bullying is still going on, just as bad. It's actually even gotten worse, and it just makes me so frustrated and angry. But like I said, one of my favorite films on Blu-ray. Very happy to finally own it. And the last thing I got is the figure that I was talking about. I got this from a local, like I said, the local store that I've been picking up a lot of cool horror figures. And this was the other Sleepy Hollow figure. I picked up the Headless Horseman figure. I think it was sometime I can't remember when, but it was been a while since I picked it up, and I finally picked this up. This was only $14, but he had everything on sale, 10% off, so I got it for $13. And that is the Crone. Or, sorry about that. Or the witch type character. She has absolutely amazing detail. And then she comes with the wig and, you know, the candle and all this very cool stuff. You know, of course, this is a McFarlane Toys figure, and they always do some of the best horror figures. I think she absolutely looks amazing, and I'm very, very happy to finally own her. So yeah, now I have all the figures that the guy has. I have all the horror figures he owns. I actually got a message from somebody who saw that I picked this up, and he said he's going to send me the Ichabod Crane figure, which is very cool, because then that would complete the 3 main figures from Sleepy Hollow that I would like to own. I know you can also get the Headless Horseman on his horse with a Tree of the Dead, which I would love to own, but I'm pretty sure that's out of print now and very expensive, so I don't plan on getting that anytime soon. But anyway, guys, that was just a quick Blu-ray update and horror figure update. Let me know what you guys think about everything I picked up. Like I said, this will probably be the last update I do before my birthday. I just wanted to do this quick one because I know that waiting until after August 26th to do an update is a long time, but that gives me a lot of time to get a lot of stuff, because everything I buy from now until my birthday, I'm saving up for my birthday. So probably after my birthday, it might be my biggest update I've ever done, because there are so many things that I want and so many things that I'm going to get, so I'm very excited for it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think about all the Blu-rays I picked up. I know I haven't been on as much as I've been wanting to. I've been working a lot, and my mom and her boyfriend, they're moving in soon at the end of June, so they've just been moving stuff in and moving stuff around, and I've just been very, very busy. You know, but good things are coming. I know that good things, I'm getting excited, and my life and everything and my mood, everything is going to be improved. And this is just the best thing for me, so I just can't wait. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks to all of you guys who have stayed subscribed to me. Thanks to everyone who has always liked and commented on my videos. Your support means everything to me, and I hope to see you guys again very soon.